Did you know that in 2017, over 400,000 people sat in jail, not because they were guilty, but because they simply couldn't afford the bail? Today, we're diving into the cash bail bond system in the United States and how it turns justice into something only the wealthy can afford. At the end of this video, you'll understand how the cash bail bond system disproportionately punishes low-income and minority communities, criminalizing poverty and violating the core American principle of innocent until proven guilty. According to an article called "Give Me Liberty or Give Me Alternatives," written by M. Sidar, published in the Brooklyn Law Review, there are over 2 million people incarcerated, 540,000 awaiting trial. This means that nearly 1/4 of the population hasn't even been convicted of a crime. Crazy, right? Khalif Broder was arrested at 17 for allegedly stealing a backpack. He spent 3 years in jail because he couldn't afford the $3,000 bail. He later tragically died by suicide. In that same article, it costs $45,000 a year to detain just one person pre-trial. That's up to $9 billion a year. Think of what $9 billion could do for mental health care, education, or job training. Yet, we're spending all of it locking up those who haven't even had a trial. 75% of pretrial detainees are in jail for nonviolent crimes. So why are they being treated like a threat? Preston Cheney died in jail during the pandemic. His bail was just $100. That's it. He was accused of stealing lawn equipment. He just couldn't afford the bail. 2/3 of those who are locked up in America's jails have never been convicted of a crime. This statistic is from an article called "The Price of Freedom" by M. Chang in the Brown Political Review. This completely undermines the principle that people are innocent until proven guilty. Being jailed pre-trial makes it so much harder for people to work with their lawyers, which leads them to plea deals, even if they're innocent. Between 1970 and 2015, the number of people incarcerated before being tried increased by an astounding 433%. This spike is largely due to the judges relying more on cash bail. According to an article called "The Cost of Justice" by V. Worms, published in the Texas Journal on Civil Liberties, in 2017, 450,000 people were jailed because they couldn't afford bail. This isn't about justice. It's about wealth. If you can pay, you walk. If you can't, you sit in a cell. There is a need for action. You can make a difference. Educate yourself. Educate others. Contact your lawmakers and demand reform. volunteer with the reform groups, and vote for leaders who believe in justice, who believe justice shouldn't depend on your bank. Thanks for watching. Let's create a system where freedom isn't for sale and justice belongs to everyone. Thank you.